Hello and welcome to another Borrowing Benefits Group. This is the Center for Inner Healing. My name is Ted Robinson, and we do the same thing every Wednesday night here at 26 St. Paul's Place in Hempstead, New York, 11550 if you're going to get here by GPS. And well, it's true, sometimes people come by GPS, and that's all people ever know these days is these zips. Okay, so what we do in our Borrowing Benefits Group is we work with a group of people, and we ask them what their issues are first. And once we find out what the issues are, then we can work on the actual issues, and we'll go into all that as we go along. The way in which we always start is with resistance to change. We're going to be doing that right now. So here we go, starting right in. And I don't teach EFT at this point. If you need to learn it, just go to our website at tedrobinson.com or centerforinnerhealing.com, and you'll find it on the EFT page. So you say, even though I have a ton of resistance to change, and I hate change. I don't want change in my life. I don't want to change. I don't like change. I'm not going to change. It's as simple as that. I don't even know why I bother coming here. Nothing's changing in my life. That's not true. Some things are changing, but not enough. I want to change more. But I know it's because of me. And all of my resistance to change. And I love and accept myself no matter what. Here we go, top of the head. So I have a ton of resistance to change. I can't help it. That's what I have. I don't want to change. I do want to change. I desperately want to change. I have so many things in my life that I need to change. I need to change them now. I'm depressed. I'm upset. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck. All of this is me. Generated by me and my resistance to change. And my ego doesn't like change. It's all about me and my ego. The only reason I'm ever unhappy is because my ego disagrees with what's actually happening. And my ego doesn't want to let go of what it already knows. All the programming I built up over all these years is firmly entrenched in my subconscious mind. And my ego is in charge of keeping it there. And that's why I'm resistant to change. That's why I won't change. That's why I seem to not be able to change. I can change when I truly want to. But my ego has to want to. Or I have to get my ego out of the way. So I'm making a choice right here. Right now. I'm directing my ego to step aside. Ego, step aside. Tonight is my night to change. Tonight we're going to change a lot. I'm going to change a lot. Me and only me. I'm going to change. Once you step aside. I know it's safe here. I know I want to change. So it's time for you, ego, to step aside. And let me change. Allow me the freedom to change. Allow me to know what's best for myself. The part of me that knows all knows this. It's time for me to change. I'm ready to change. I'm prepared to change. I can change. I intend to change. I'm changing already. I accept change in my life. And I look forward to all the changes that will occur from now on. Hands down, nice deep breath. And let it out. So we're going to work on this right now. You're going to say, even though, what's your number? 10, 9?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, even though I think I'm special.
Even though I think I'm special.
And I don't want to believe that at all.
I don't want to believe that at all.
It's absolutely true.
Absolutely.
That's just my ego talking.
It's just my ego talking.
But I don't have much ego left.
I don't have much ego left.
Speak up. I want to hear you. I don't. I really don't.
I really don't.
Except I know I do. Boy, I hate you. Why do you have to bring this up? Why do you have to talk about my ego? My ego's fine, thank you very much. The fact of the matter is, I don't want to be special,
I don't want to be special.
but I know I am.
I know I am.
That's really a conundrum.
That's really a conundrum.
And I don't know what to do with it.
I don't know what to do with it.
One part of me wants to be special.
One part of me wants to be
One
special.
part of me has been so badly bruised
One part of me has been so badly
and
bruised,
beaten by sexual abuse
beaten by sexual abuse
because I was special
because I was special.
that I'm in a real, true inner conflict.
I'm in a real, true inner conflict.
And I don't know what to do with it.
I don't know what to do with it.
My ego says I'm really special.
My ego says I'm
I'm
special.
really, really good.
I'm really, really good.
And maybe that's why I thought I was so special when I was a little girl.
Maybe that's why I thought I was so special when I was a little.
That's how I got abused.
That's how I got abused.
Oh, screw you, Ted.
Screw you.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
You have no idea what you're talking
No
about.
idea what
You
you're
never have any idea what you're talking
never
about.
have any idea.
Screw you!
Screw you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
I hate you!
I hate you.
And I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Here we go, top of the head. So, I'm really special.
I'm really special.
No, I'm not.
No,
I want to hear you. I really don't want to be special.
I don't want to be special.
It got me sexually abused. I was just a little kid. I was in presence. I was doing artwork. And my whole world came undone
My whole world came
just because I was special.
just because I was
So I want nothing to do with being special.
I want nothing to do with being special.
On the other
On
hand,
the other hand,
I really am good at what I do.
I'm really
I'm great at what I do.
great at what
I'm fantastic at what I do.
I'm fantastic.
I'm very humble about it too.
I'm very humble about it.
I have great humility
Great
and gratitude.
and gratitude.
I have all kinds of stuff,
All kinds of
including my major-sized ego.
stuff, including my major side.
Boy, do I have a huge ego.
Boy, do I have a huge-
I am the judge.
I am the judge.
I judge everything and everybody,
I judge everything and everyone,
including myself.
including myself.
That's my ego.
That's my
And it says, I'm special.
special.
And I hate being special.
I hate being.
So I don't know what to do with this.
I don't know what to do.
On one side of the equation,
One side of the
I really know I'm special.
I really know.
On the other side of the equation, I don't want to be anywhere near special.
On the other side of the equation, I don't want to be anywhere near.
That could get you abused.
That could get you abused.
I'm not going to be abused anymore.
I'm not going to be abused.
It will not happen in my life any longer.
will not happen.
I'm letting it go now.
I'm letting it go.
I'm truly letting it go.
Truly.
It doesn't fit my profile any longer.
doesn't fit my profile anymore.
It never did.
Never did.
Well, it might have. I don't know. What do I know? How did I interact as a little child? Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my doing. And don't you go making me responsible either.
You go making me responsible either.
I'm not responsible for anything that happened at that age.
I'm not responsible for anything that happened at that age.
But I take full responsibility for it
I take responsibility for it.
because that's the only way it's going to change.
The only way it's going to change.
And I'm going to change this.
I'm going to change this.
I'm going to change it starting now.
I'm going to change it starting.
I'm not going to allow this
not going
to ruin my life any longer.
to ruin my life.
It's ruined it long enough.
Ruin it
I'm
long.
not allowing that any longer.
Not allowing it.
I'm not even going to allow it to get near me anymore.
Not going to allow it to get near me anymore.
I am now going to accept the fact
Not going to
that I have changed. I can be special
can be special
without being egotistical,
without being
egocentric,
without being
without having to judge everybody as less than me.
without having to judge everyone as less than
Lots of people are special.
lots of people.
Everybody's special. Wait a minute, if everybody's special, then nobody's special.
Wait a minute, if everybody's special, there's nobody.
Under the arm, say your words, say your words. One time, say your words.
Physical and mental fatigue.
Top of the head. I'd like to be special again
I'd like to be special
and be safe at the same time.
and be safe at the same
I don't think I can be special and safe at the same
time. I
time.
can be special and safe.
If I become special, somebody's likely to abuse me again.
If I become special, somebody's like,
Nah, it's not going to happen now.
that's not going to happen.
Maybe it will.
Maybe it will.
That little part of me says it will.
Little part of me says it will.
It's not going to happen, little part.
It's not going to happen.
Let it go
Let
now.
it go.
Let it go once and for all.
Let it go once and
It's
for all.
time to release that.
Time to release
It's
it.
time to understand that I am special.
Time to understand
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with
Nothing's going to happen.
that. Nothing's going to
And
happen.
everybody else is special too.
Everybody-
We're all special in our own ways.
We're all special in our own way.
And that doesn't make any of us stand out,
That doesn't make any of us
but it
stand
all
out.
makes us feel good.
It all makes us
And that's fine with me.
fine.
I like that idea.
I like that.
I can accept that.
I can accept that.
I can live with that.
I can live with that.
And I will live with that. Hands down, nice deep breath. And let it out. So you say, even though, now I'm embarrassed. I've told you my true essence.
I told you my true essence.
And my ego just said to me,
My ego just said to me,
you're a sap.
you're a sap.
Now you've embarrassed me.
Now you've embarrassed me.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with
Why
you?
do you have to be the center of attention all the time?
Why do you have to be the center of
And
attention?
why did you have to tell him that?
Why do you have to tell him?
Now that he knows it, he's going to embarrass you even more.
Now he knows that he's going to embarrass you.
And that'll even be worse.
It'll even be worse.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Now I am the center of attention, you
Now I
see?
am the center of attention.
I knew I could do it. I could take it away from her,
Take it away from
but
her.
I'm going to be better no matter what happens.
I'm going to be better no matter what happens.
Here we go, top of the head. I want to be the center of attention.
I want to be the
I have to be the center of attention. If it's not good attention, it's going to be bad attention.
good attention will be bad.
If it's not being happy and joyful,
Nothing happening.
it's going to be down and sullen.
It's going to be down and
Oh, poor little me.
poor little
Woe is me.
Woe is
That's my story. But at least it gets you all to pay attention to me.
get you all the pain.
Thank you, ego. You've done a magnificent job.
Thank you, ego. You
But we now see what you're up to.
now see what
You've been exposed. Every time I do it, we're all going to look at me
every time we do it, we're all going to look at me
and say,
and say,
thank you, ego.
thank you, ego.
Thank you, M's ego.
Thank you.
We hear you.
We hear you.
Go back to being one of us
Back to being one of us.
instead of being special
Instead of being special.
like her. Top of the head, and boy, am I special.
Boy, am I special.
But now I'm terrified.
Now I'm terrified.
My stomach is terrified
My stomach's terrified.
because I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
I can't understand it.
I can't understand.
I'm a grown woman now.
I'm a grown woman.
I know I'm safe. I know I'm not going to be sexually abused again.
I know I'm not going to be sexually.
No, I don't. Where do you come off?
Where do you
Where'd you come off saying that?
Where do you come up?
I don't believe that at all. I could be sexually abused anytime.
I can be sexually.
It's not safe in New York City. It's not safe on the trains. It's not safe in my office.
It's not safe in my office.
I can't be alone with any male.
I can't be alone with anyone.
I could be sexually abused.
I could be sexually abused.
Just like when I was 3 or 5 or 8,
5 or 8.
whenever it was. The fact of the matter is, that's not true anymore.
Fact of the matter.
But it's true for me, and that's all that matters.
It's true for me. It's all that matters.
It's not all that matters.
It's not all that matters.
That's just my ego, too.
It's just my ego.
My ego keeps telling me, don't let your guard down.
Ego tells me don't let your guard down.
It's not safe to let your guard down, ever.
It's not safe to let your guard down ever.
And so I never let my guard down,
I never let my guard down.
and I'm always defensive,
I'm always defensive.
and therefore I'm always on guard and can never open my heart.
Can never open
No
my heart.
wonder I'm still alone.
No wonder I'm
I
so
can't
alone.
ever open my heart.
I can't ever open my heart.
This is a terrible thing.
This is a terrible.
Why would I not want to open my heart?
Why would I not?
Because it's not safe.
It's not safe.
If you open your heart, you could get hurt.
If you open your heart, you're gonna get
I
hurt.
was abused when I was opening my heart
I
up.
was abused when I was open.
I was present, and that's what it means, right?
I was present. That's what it means.
That's
right?
not what it means.
That's not what it means.
That's not what it means at all.
That's what it means.
That's what I thought it meant.
That's what I thought.
I'd like to be present again
I'd like to be present
without being terrified all the time.
without being terrified. All
I'd like to be here now
I'd like to be here now
without fear or worry.
without fear or worry.
Well, when I'm here now, there is no fear or worry.
When I'm here now, there is
When
no
I'm
fear
just
or worry.
here and present,
When I'm just here and present,
everything's okay in that moment.
everything's okay.
It's only my mind that says otherwise.
It's only my mind that says.
So if I could just truly quiet my mind,
If I could truly
my conscious mind, for just a little while,
just a little while,
everything would change.
and everything was.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure. About
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not so sure.
I don't think it'll ever change.
I don't think it'll ever.
I don't think I'll ever feel safe.
I don't think it'll.
I will never feel less than terrified.
I will never feel less than terrified.
I will never not be terrified.
I will never not.
I will always be terrified. I am terrified now.
Terrified.
I'm still terrified.
I'm still
It starts in my gut and it works its way up to my heart
starts in my gut and works its way
and goes right up into my head.
goes right up into my head.
And none of that's true.
No,
It's all my illusion.
it's all my.
But I carry this illusion all the time.
I carry this illusion.
I've carried it most of my life.
I've carried it
The vast majority of my life I've carried this illusion around.
the vast majority of my life.
And my
I've carried
ego won't let go.
My ego won't let
It
go.
says it has to keep me safe.
It says it has to keep
It's
me safe.
protecting me.
It's protecting protecting me.
To what benefit now?
To what benefit now?
It's more to my detriment now.
More to my detriment.
I'm so tired of being defensive.
I'm so tired of being defensive.
I'm so tired of defending my life,
I'm so tired of defending my life.
myself,
Myself.
my being,
My being.
and none of it needs to be defended. None of it.
Defended. None of it.
I've already paid my price. I've already paid my dues. I've been terrified my whole freaking life.
Terrified my whole
And it's
freaking life.
time to let it go now.
Time to let it
Time
go
to
now.
release it. Time to recognize that I'm safe.
Time to
I'm
recognize
truly
I'm
safe.
I'm truly safe.
For I am not this body.
I am not this
I am
body.
not even this mind.
Not even this mind.
I am that I am.
I am that
I am this soul.
I am this soul.
I am immutable.
I'm immutable.
I am immortal.
I'm immortal.
I cannot be harmed.
I cannot be harmed.
Ever.
Ever.
And now is the time for me to let it all go.
Now's the time.
All the defenses, I let them go now.
All defenses
I release them completely.
I release them completely.
I am safe.
I'm safe.
I am secure.
I'm secure.
Everything's going to be fine.
Everything's going to be fine.
Hands down, nice deep breath.
Stay frozen.
Perfect. Here we go. Even though I have this, and this is for all of us. This is perfect for everybody right now. So really tune in. Wait a minute. Stop a moment. I want you to tune into that. You, and I will too. Let's tune into that. It's a very, very important tap. Very important. I'm going to really stay on you tonight, so bear with me, but I'm going to stay with you. It's because I care about you, so stay with me. It's very important to get in touch with this. This is something we've all dealt with for different reasons. You have a different reason than he has and that she has and I have. That it all affects us, every one of us. It's very important. Here we go. So you're going to say, even though
Even though
I don't really feel capable
I don't really feel capable
of attracting the right love relationship in my life,
attracting the right love relationship.
I desperately need one. I desperately want someone to love in my life.
I desperately want someone to love me.
But I can't do that.
I can't do it.
There's no room in my life.
There's no room in my life.
I don't have room in my heart.
I don't have room in my life.
I'm too busy with me right now.
I'm too busy with me.
Just trying to survive
Just trying to
is
survive.
difficult enough for me.
It's difficult enough.
You don't understand what I'm going through.
You don't understand what I'm going
You have no idea what I'm dealing
You
with.
have no idea what I'm dealing with.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
And everybody else has a perfect relationship.
Everybody else is a perfect.
Everybody else's life is working fine for them.
Everyone else's life is
But not me.
not me.
Never for me.
Never for me.
And I'm afraid it's never going to change.
I'm afraid it's never going to
No matter how much work I do on myself,
no matter how much work,
no matter how much evolve spiritually, personally, or any other way,
any other way,
it's not going to happen.
not going to
That's my greatest fear.
my greatest.
And I'm going to spend my whole life alone.
I'm going to spend my whole life alone.
And it'll be a very short life that way.
It'll be a very
Or a very long life. A long, lonely life.
long, long.
And I don't want either one of those.
I don't want either one of them.
I want a life.
I want a life.
For God's sake, I want a life.
For God's sake, I want a life.
Here we go, top of the head. So I can't have a life.
I can't have a
I don't deserve a
I
life.
don't deserve.
I've shut myself down. I've shut my heart down. I've shut every part of me down because I've been hurt so badly. I've been bruised by life. I've been beaten up by life. There's nothing left of me to give.
Nothing left for me to give.
Every time I've ever given any part of my heart away,
Anytime I ever given any part of my heart away,
either they weren't available
either they weren't available
or I wasn't really available.
I wasn't really.
And it was just my illusion that I'd opened my heart up.
It was just my illusion that I opened.
You know, I don't know that I've ever really loved anybody.
I don't know that I've ever really
Ever loved anybody.
ever loved it.
And I don't know that I ever will.
I don't know that
I don't know that if I'm capable.
I don't even know if I'm capable.
I'm not sure I can love anybody else.
I'm not sure
I don't even know what love is.
I don't even know what love
What the hell is love anyway?
the hell is love.
Is it what they sing about in songs?
They sing about
I was trying to figure that out when I was a little kid.
I'm trying to figure out.
What is this love stuff?
What is this love stuff?
Is it when my heart thumps? Or my stomach flip-flops when I think about that person?
My stomach flipped
That special person in my life?
That special person.
What is love?
What is love?
I have no clue. I don't have a clue.
Don't have a
I don't know what I want in life. I don't know what I should be able to have in life.
I don't know what you're able to have.
I'm just afraid all the time. I'm terrified. I want to open my heart. I want to share my life. I want to share my life with somebody.
I want to share with my life.
I want to be able to trust somebody.
I want to be able to trust.
That's it. I can't trust anybody.
Can't trust anybody.
Ever.
Ever.
There's nobody trustworthy.
Nobody trusts.
They're always going to hurt me.
Always
They're always going to take advantage of me.
Always going to take.
Because if I open my heart,
If I open my
it'll
heart,
be a sign of weakness.
it'll be a sign of
And then they can tromp on it.
Then you can trust.
Jump up and down on it.
Up and down.
Kill me if necessary. And if not really kill me, at least kill my heart.
If not really kill me, at least kill my heart.
That's how it feels.
That's how.
That's what my fear is all about.
That's my fear.
I'm never going to open my heart to anybody.
Never gonna open my heart.
Ever, ever, ever. I'll never do it.
Never do it.
Because it's too damn dangerous.
Too damn dangerous.
So what is love?
What is love?
I don't care anymore.
I don't care.
I don't want love in my life. I'll live alone.
I'll live alone.
I don't care how lonely I
I don't
am.
care how lonely I am.
I'll live alone rather than get burned up by love.
I'll live alone rather than get burned up.
I'm not going to get beaten up anymore.
I'm not going to get beaten.
I'm not going to get taken advantage of and
I'm not gonna get
traumatized.
advantage of trauma.
That's how it feels.
That's how it feels.
That's my version of love,
That version.
and I'm fed up with it all.
I'm fed up with it all.
But none of that's true.
None of that's true.
I really want a love
I
relationship.
really want to love.
I want to trust somebody.
I want to trust.
And I'm so sorry for myself
Sorry.
that I can't love ever again.
I can't love ever again.
That's not true.
That's not
It's just my mind talking.
just my mind.
And I'd like to stop my mind from talking.
Like to stop my mind.
It sure hasn't gotten me very far so far.
Sure got me very far, so far.
So this is the beginning of a change for me.
This is the beginning of a change.
And it's just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Language is kind of lacking sometimes, a lot of times. So I'm just doing the best I could in that to bring up as much emotion as I can. And I was using my own experiences in life to do that with, because, you know, I often wondered as a little child, what is this love? I mean, what does that mean, you know? I love my father, I love my mother, my sister. That's a joke, but the truth of it is that's how kids feel, isn't it? That's how I felt, at least. My sister was okay. She was my sister. Now I love her. But we're the only two left, so, it's sort of like, it's dark out. Let's hold on to one another. We're all we got left. So, but what is love, I mean, it's pretty fleeting. It can be. Ultimately, what love comes down to is me. I have to learn to love me. I'm speaking to all of you now. I have to learn to love me. And until I love myself without judgment, self-judgment, it's not going to work. You can't love somebody else unless you love yourself. And it can't be to fill the time or fill the gaps. It can't be to complete you. You are complete. You just don't know it yet, but you'll find out. You really will. Calm your legs down. You will find out that you're already complete. You. That's right, you. You're already complete. You don't feel that right now. I understand that. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand that I know who you are. I understand you. I've been you. We all have. In different measures. But once you really understand that you are complete, when you know that you can be complete, things will start to change. That's what I was telling you before. It's not about what anybody else can do for you. It's about you. So say, even though I don't want to tap on this anymore. I don't want to deal with this. And that's all the more reason to do it. Boy, I hate you, Ted. I don't want to go into this anymore. Don't you get it? I don't want to deal with this love crap. I don't want to figure it all out. I don't even want to feel any part of it. I want to withdraw from it all. I don't want any part of love. Love hurts. That's all it hurts. That's what I feel. And I don't care about it anymore. I gave up on it years ago. But I'm empty. I'm feeling empty. And I'm tired of filling my time all the time, keeping myself occupied, keeping my mind occupied, instead of opening my heart to the world. This is about me closing my heart down and trying to fill it up with my mind. It's not about my mind. My life is not about my mind. I have made it that way, but that's not the truth. It's not the truth of life.
Not the truth of life.
I am the truth of life.
I am the truth.
I am the truth of life.
I am the truth.
God is the truth of life. And we are one in the long run.
We are one in the long run.
Top of the head. I'm not one with God. Cut it out. Don't give me that crap. I don't believe in that. On the other hand, my mind is just going nuts right now, saying these stupid words that you're saying. I don't want to say any of this. I don't believe any of this. I know what I'm doing. I'm keeping my mind occupied. As long as I'm occupied, I don't have to feel anything. My heart doesn't have to open for any reason whatsoever. And that's how I stay away from being alive. I avoid aliveness. I don't want to be alive. I'd rather be dead sometimes. It would be a lot easier. The fact of the matter is I'll just come back again anyway. And it's time to stop this silliness. It's all my illusion. It's my illusion that I can remain in my mind all the time. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I won't do it anymore. My mind is not a good substitute for my heart. My heart knows much, much more. When I'm in my heart, I am open to the world. I'm open to love. My own love first, and other love then. And we can share love, but without grasping one another, without tying anybody to our side, without locking anybody in. That's the kind of love I want. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to tie anybody else down. But I don't want to trust anybody. That's been my problem. If I trust somebody, they're going to hurt me. Because when I love, it means to me, I have to open my whole heart. I have to give everything all the time. And that's not always true. I can love without being hurt. That's not true either. If I love and I truly love, the possibility exists that I'll be hurt. Then I don't want to love. I won't love. I will never love if I can be hurt. Then I won't love. But I want to love. I want to be loved. It would be so wonderful to have somebody just love me. I walk in the door and they just look at me and love me. It's like a dog. It's like having a dog. You can beat them and they still love you. But that's not what I want either. I want somebody who loves me and has mutual respect with me.
I want somebody who loves me, has mutual respect.
Who honors me like I honor them.
Who honors me like I honor them.
We share a love.
We share a love.
And there's no higher or lower. There's no bigger or smaller love. There's just love.
It's just love.
I like that idea.
I like that idea.
I don't know if I can do it, but I like the idea. Is this just another one of those illusions? Is this really true? I only know that within myself. And I'm now going to ask myself, is this really true?
Is this really true?
Take a moment. See, the truth doesn't come from my mouth. Don't believe anything I say is the truth, unless it resonates with the truth within you. That's all that's true. Don't ever believe anything anybody says is the truth, unless it emanates and resonates with you.
To my disadvantage a lot of times.
No, it's not to your disadvantage. Its only disadvantage is that you're doing things unconsciously. You're not truly making conscious decisions. When you start making conscious decisions, your life will change. When you stop looking outside of yourself for answers, it will change. All the truth lies within you. It's all within you. So that's why I say, don't listen to a word I'm saying as the truth. Don't take it as the truth, unless you search within and say, yes, that hits a note with me. That's true. Not because I said it, but because it's true within me already. Remember, you know everything already. Everybody knows everything. We just forgot. And this is a gentle stirring of remembrance. We're just gently stirring the pot. So you can bring the bottom up to the top and you can remember that you know already. You know all this. That's what I'm here to tell you. You know this. It's a good way to end. Thanks for coming and joining our Borrowing Benefits group. That's about it for tonight. We hope it's been helpful to you. If you want to join us again, watch for us again on YouTube. Thanks.